Ladies and gentlemen, collectors and seekers of hidden treasures, imagine holding in your hand a coin so unassuming that it might easily be overlooked in the everyday shuffle of history. Yet beneath its surface lies a story that could rewrite your understanding of value, rarity, and the power of numismatic secrets. This is not just about metal and mint marks. It is about a journey through time where a simple coin minted in 1967 could become the very centerpiece of a fortune. And today, you and I are going to walk together step by step, uncovering layer after layer of mystery surrounding the 1967 25 Sentimos coin from the Philippines, a coin that for many years circulated freely in markets, in shops, in pockets. Yet for the keen eye of a true collector holds secrets that transform it into a piece worth not thousands, not hundreds of thousands, but millions. So stay with me until the very last heartbeat of this story, because the shocking value of this coin will only be revealed at the end, and I promise you it will leave you speechless. Now let us begin by asking a question. Why would a coin minted in the late 1960s, a time when millions of coins were produced, be considered special? What makes one specimen out of millions different, more valuable, more desirable? The answer lies in three key elements: rarity, condition, and historical context. But before I explain each one, let me take you back to the year 1967 in the Philippines, a period of cultural transformation, economic rebuilding, and national pride. The 25 Sentimos coin was part of the circulating currency, crafted from copper-nickel alloy, with a thickness of around 1.7 millimeters, a diameter of approximately 24 millimeters, and a weight close to 5 grams for the everyday citizen. It was a simple piece of change. Yet for those of us who live and breathe the science and art of numismatics, this coin represents far more than metal. It represents history, heritage, and opportunity. Collectors know that every coin tells a story. But here is where suspense deepens. Not every 25 Sentimos coin is equal. Some exist in ordinary condition, worn, scratched, and passed through countless hands, but a small fraction remain preserved untouched, hidden in drawers, safes, or collections where the details of the design remain razor-sharp, where luster reflects light with brilliance, where even the most minute details of national symbols and inscriptions are crisp. These are the coins that transform into treasures, because when a coin survives decades in near-perfect condition, professional grading companies such as PCGS or NGC can assign it a high grade on the Sheldon scale, perhaps MS65, MS67, or even higher. And here's the twist: every incremental increase in grade can multiply the value exponentially. So when you think about a 1967 25 Sentimos coin, it is not simply about the date or the denomination. It is about whether it has been preserved in a way that elevates it from pocket change to museum-worthy rarity. Let me keep you on edge for just a moment longer before we talk about the staggering value. Imagine, for instance, two collectors, one holding a coin that is circulated with scratches, dents, and where the other holding one that looks as though it has never seen the light of day. Who do you think captures the attention of auctions, dealers, and institutions without question? It is the second collector, because professional coin graders verify authenticity, evaluate luster, strike, and surface preservation, and provide encapsulation that guarantees condition. This is where the language of numismatics comes alive. Terms like full strike mint, state cameo, luster planche, quality, and eye appeal. These are not just fancy words. These are signals to the market that a coin is more than ordinary. Now here is a thought that might surprise you. The actual metal content of the coin is not what gives it such astronomical value. Copper-nickel is not rare. What is rare is the survival of an example in pristine condition, combined with the growing demand among collectors who specifically seek mid-20th century Philippine coinage, a category that has surged in value as global interest in Southeast Asian numismatics grows. Why does demand grow? Because collectors are always searching for the pieces that connect history, culture, and scarcity in one powerful combination. And the 1967 25 Sentimos coin fits perfectly into this narrative. But you must be wondering, how exactly does one sell such a coin once it is discovered? Where does one turn when they believe they might be holding a multi-million-dollar treasure? The answer lies not in random buyers or quick sales, but in the trusted channels of the coin world. For coins of such magnitude, reputable auction houses like heritage auctions, Stax Bowers, or even international firms specializing in rare world coins are the proper venues. And if you want to test the waters, online platforms certified by third parties allow collectors to list coins with guarantees of authenticity. However, if you truly wish to maximize value, professional certification from PCGS or NGC is not optional. It is essential, because without a grade and without a sealed holder, buyers will hesitate. With a grade, buyers will compete. Before we reveal the final staggering value, let me create one more moment of suspense. Imagine you are watching this coin rotate under a light. Its surface is gleaming, its edges sharp, its details crisp, the bust on the obverse standing strong. The national design on the reverse commanding respect. You realize that this small piece of metal is a time capsule from 1967, a relic that carries the weight of a nation's history in its tiny frame. And here is the cliffhanger. What if I told you that among all examples discovered, a tiny fraction have crossed the threshold into legendary status, commanding sums so massive that they change lives overnight? And now, my friends, it is time to unlock the secret. The coin we have been unraveling, the 1967 25 Sentimos coin from the Philippines, in the right grade, preserved in the right condition, authenticated by the right grading company, has reached a value so extraordinary that it defies ordinary expectations. Collectors, investors, and historians alike whisper about it in awe, because examples have been valued at $9 million. Yes, you heard that right. $9 million for a single coin that many once thought was common pocket change. Now, before you catch your breath, let me remind you that not every coin from this year will command such a fortune. It is only the rarest of the rare. The coins preserved in exceptional mint state grades that achieve this tier evaluation. But the knowledge that such a possibility exists fuels the dreams of every collector and ignites the curiosity of every viewer. And this is why I urge you, if you have coins from the 1960s, especially from the Philippines, do not overlook them, inspect them. Consider professional grading and explore the world of numismatics with seriousness, because you never know which piece in your collection might be the one that transforms your life. And now, dear audience, if you have made it this far, you are part of a special community, a group of seekers of history, of value, of stories hidden in plain sight. I invite you to join me on this journey by subscribing to Coin Value Guide, because every week I uncover stories like this, coins that appear ordinary, yet hold the power to astonish collectors worldwide. I want you to comment below. Tell me if you have ever seen a 1967 25 Sentimos coin, or if you have coins that you suspect might hold secrets. Tell me what you want me to research next, and above all, make sure you like this video, because when you like, share, and subscribe, you are not just supporting this channel. You are joining a global network of collectors who believe in uncovering hidden treasures. As we close today, remember that the story of the 1967 25 Sentimos coin is not just about numbers or grades or dollars. It is about the magic of discovery, the thrill of history, and the hope that within your collection there might be a fortune waiting silently for you. So stay subscribed, stay curious, and stay searching, because the next great coin story is just around the corner, and it might belong to you.